you want.
When it comes to comfort, every degree matters. At Buckeye Horizon, we proudly install and maintain Trane heating and cooling systems built to last, engineered for performance. And with our expert service, your home stays comfortable year-round. No matter the season, we'll keep your system running at its best. Call Buckeye Horizon at 419-529-2738, your local Trane comfort specialist.
In business and ag banking, it's not just about the numbers, it's about the people. At First Federal Community Bank, we believe relationships are the foundation of every successful partnership. We can help you grow your farm through various ag programs, including working with our local FSA offices, as well as Farmer Mac. We have many commercial business programs to help make your day-to-day operations easy and convenient. Because when you bank with us, you're not just a customer, you're family.
Searching for stationery that feels personal? Make it truly inspired. From custom wedding invitations and greeting cards to business stationery and gifts, every design from Truly Inspired Paper Company is handcrafted in Ohio. Whether you're celebrating a milestone, saying thanks, or sharing everyday joy, we make it easy to create something beautiful and memorable. Visit trulyinspiredpaperco.com and make every message truly inspired.
When it comes to comfort, every degree matters. At Buckeye Horizon, we proudly install and maintain Trane heating and cooling systems built to last, engineered for performance. And with our expert service, your home stays comfortable year-round. No matter the season, we'll keep your system running at its best. Call Buckeye Horizon at 419-529-2738, your local trained comfort specialist.
In business and ag banking, it's not just about the numbers, it's about the people. At First Federal Community Bank, we believe relationships are the foundation of every successful partnership. We can help you grow your farm through various ag programs, including working with our local FSA offices, as well as Farmer Mac. We have many commercial business programs to help make your day-to-day operations easy and convenient. Because when you bank with us, you're not just a customer, you're family.
Searching for stationery that feels personal? Make it truly inspired. From custom wedding invitations and greeting cards to business stationery and gifts, every design from Truly Inspired Paper Company is handcrafted in Ohio. Whether you're celebrating a milestone, saying thanks, or sharing everyday joy, we make it easy to create something beautiful and memorable. Visit trulyinspiredpaperco.com and make every message truly inspired.
From the very first possession, I mean, he hit a pass, a short one for a 4 or 5 yard gain. The other two were quick passes. He hit them, and the kids just got smoked as they got the ball, as they hit the ball, and the ball went loose. And so is that a halftime score?
Yep.
Yeah, Shelby's up 21-7 on Galleon. And so these are all regional finals. And so these are to get people to the Final Four. Hopewell Loudon is beating Carey 20-0. So what was that the first time they played, Jared? Was it?
I think it was.
Was it a little closer than that?
I think it was a 3-score game.
Was it? Okay. But and Kirtland is now up 14-7 on Garraway. So
that will be
that's
the winner of this.
The winner of this game will play Kirtland. Kirtland's been around for a long time in a deep playoff run team. They have been year after year. They also beat me in a regional basketball game, regional final basketball game. They when I was at St. Peter's, and they went to the Final Four with an upset win over the St. Peter's Spartans.
St. Henry on top of Marion Local 18-7. Elder beating St. X 27-21.
And the Fighting Irish,
they were up, what, 40?
It was 42-14 at one point.
So they probably got that in the bag.
Hard to believe they've lost 4 games.
And here's our second half kickoff. It looks like the rain has picked up.
Boy, has it.
And Crawford will start as this kick was out of bounds.
35-yard line.
So they lead it 28-0 to start this second half, and now they'll have the ball at the 35-yard line to start the half. 1st and 10. And I'm sure we shall see that heavy dose of...
It looks like it's raining harder now than it has the whole game,
yes.
isn't it?
Which is crazy because it really had
I
it
thought-
rained all day, and then
I thought it was supposed to get out late tonight. Again, the weathermen. Not correct.
it'll be McMichael cutting it over the middle. McMichael spins across midfield to the 48 and already into West Jefferson territory.
Yeah, 13th first down.
They keep churning them out.
And McMichael is well on his way to another 200-yard rushing game in the playoffs.
It'll be DeGray split out wide to the left. Braden Holt at quarterback. Now Dean shifts over to the right side of the line. 1st and 10 from the Rough Rider 47. McMichael on the counter again to the right side, working the edge, gets over the 45, and then he's run out of bounds around the 40-yard line. They'll mark him shy of the 40 at the 42. That'll be a gain of 5 yards there for Connor. 2nd down and 5. Just keep churning chunk plays, and that's what they've continued to do all night.
Well, the worst part is they're doing this. The clock is running because it's not now because they stepped out of bounds. But, you know, they're just running the ball, and then it could start a running clock.
McMichael inside this time as he dives forward.
Out a yard, man.
To the 41. 3rd and 4 here for the Eagles, leading 28-0, looking to score to start this second half and get that running clock going.
Well, they might put it up in the air. I know it's raining hard, but it's 3rd and 4. Of course, they got probably 2 downs.
Weithman here on the near side. He's the lone wide receiver over here. Looking that way on a slant and incomplete just through his hands. Tight coverage there by Jeremy Jester. But right through the hands there of Parker Weithman, and it falls incomplete, and it'll bring up 4th down and 4.
It's pretty good coverage. You know, he was close. Close enough that, you're wondering if they were going to throw a flag, but made the stop. And kept to pull his arms back so he couldn't make the play.
Well, they're going to go for it. And why not?
Excuse me.
McMichael to the left here of Holt in the backfield. They'll throw, catch made, and a 1st down to none other than number 1 of 1, Parker Weithman.
Needed 5, got 6.
1st and 10 at the 35. Keep the chains moving. Keep the clock moving. 10-10 and counting here in the 3rd quarter. Jacob Cochran split out here on the near side, wide to the left. Weithman in the slot. John DeGray wide to the right. It'll be Baker on the quarterback keeper. Baker shimmies across the line of scrimmage and continues to move the legs and push the pile to the 30-yard line. So Peyton Baker with a 5-yard gain there, when it looked like he might be stopped for about a 1 or 2 yard gain, and he keeps those legs moving and gets 3 more. 2nd down and 5.
Yeah, it just didn't have a lot, and then the next thing you know, it's 2nd and 5.
Play clock down to 20 seconds.
Just ran a power off tackle play with their quarterback, and McMichael leading the way for him.
Baker this time will hand it to McMichael. He bursts through the line. Oh, he may go down the line, and then finally, no, still on his feet, and then upended inside the 15. Yep, right at the 10. Connor McMichael will not be tackled easily, and now looks like he's set up with 1st and goal.
It looked like he might go, and then the next thing you know, he's still pushing that pile, and he's now up to 181 yards on 20 carries.
8:50 to go here in the 3rd quarter. 1st and goal from the 10. Peyton Baker in the gun. McMichael now works his way patiently on the cutback to the right side.
We'll mark him down at the 6.
Yep, a 4-yard gain. Even though it looks like he's not gaining very much there, still picks up 4 yards. And 2nd and goal from the 6. DeGray and Powers come out. Fu and Stratton go in. McMichael still in there. Parker Weithman set up here on the near side as well. They'll bunch it up here. Baker will go under center. They'll send Thu in motion. They'll fake the toss to him, give it inside to McMichael.
A lot of
falling forward.
It's close.
I think he got down to about the 2-yard line. A 3 or 4 yard gain there for Connor McMichael. Inside the 5. 3rd and goal. And, you know, this is fine for Coach Bruner. He says,
oh, he doesn't mind this at all.
yeah, if they punch this in, they'll have a running clock regardless.
Well, and it's going to be a 5-minute drive on top of everything else, just about.
And using up almost every down once they got it to 1st and goal. Here at 3rd and goal from the 2. Looked like they might have gotten a jump there, but the Roughriders get back defensively. Baker goes under center. 3 seconds on the play clock. Counter play. Powers stopped shy of the goal line. They went to Avery Powers that time, and he may have gotten a yard down to the 1.
Yeah, they ran a little counter, and they'd have been better off probably giving the ball to 21. They faked it to him. It was a pretty good fake, but they still didn't tackle him. So 4th and goal at the 2 still.
Yep. Here's the wing tee. Baker under center. Quarterback sneak.
He didn't get in. They held.
And they continue to push, and it looks like they stopped him shy on 4th down. They stop Peyton Baker on the quarterback sneak, and they hold. Might have gotten a half a yard there, Tim, but that's it.
Yeah, there was not much of a push there, so they might have been better off maybe running something wide. But
well, finally, that defensive
what a great
line,
drive.
Bogenreif, Walters, Mannon, and Thomas stepped up big on the 1 yard line there. But guess what? They have a 1st and 10 from their own 1.
They got 99 yards to go, so they don't want to get a hold or a sack in the end zone.
To throw. Looking long down the middle of the field. He's got him, but it's broken up at the last second.
Great play.
Carson Rader in there again to knock it away. His second pass breakup here of the night.
He's made some big plays back there on the deep balls.
Able to dive and knock that one away from the senior Jackson Beatty. He had a step on him, Tim, like you said.
I think Beatty had a chance to go 99 yards, but just caught up enough to knock it down. Not much of a pass rush, though, there. He stood back there by himself for a while.
2nd and 10 here for Busher and company. Vance.
See if 78 can make a play here.
With him in the pistol set. They'll hand it to him. Vance gets through the initial push, gets into the 2nd level to the 20-yard line. Braxton Vance picks up the 1st down there for the Roughriders.
Yeah, had a nice seam there, and looked like they were still running. Crawford still getting some guys running up the field looking for the pass, trying to get a pass rush, and they ran the ball. And again, their yards per carry is very impressive tonight. They're averaging about 8.5 yards a carry.
They'll carry it again. Working on the right side. And I think they get to the 25-yard line this time. And I think that was...
Problem is,
Chester, I think.
they're just using too much time while they're running the ball. Running the ball successfully, but they're chewing up a lot of clock. There's only 5 minutes left in this quarter.
2nd down and 4 here for the Roughriders. They trail it 28-0. Hand it off again. They'll shimmy through the line. It's Wade Reeve, the sophomore, on the carry. Second carry in a row here for Reeve. Stopped shy by about a half a yard here, the first down marker. Will bring up 3rd down and 1 from their own 28-yard line with 5 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Clock goes under 5 minutes.
The good thing is they got away from the running clock for the time being, but it's essentially been a running clock this whole possession. Now they're confused with 8 seconds on the play clock. Bogenreif goes in motion. Busher pressured, steps up. He'll carry it himself, dives forward, gets the first down to the 35. And that time we finally saw the legs of Austin Busher. He ran it over 100 times on the season for over 400 yards and 10 rushing touchdowns, and that time he shakes loose and picks up the first down with his legs.
Yeah, it looked like, I think it was Lyle had a grab of him, but couldn't get him down. He shook it off and got up the field. There's a shovel pass again.
They'll pass it again. This is Reeve. Reeve will find a little more success over the 40-yard line to the 42 on the shovel pass. Your favorite play, Tim?
Well, it's been their
best play, yeah.
You know.
This has been their best drive so far of the game. They started from their own 1-yard line.
The problem is at the rate they're going, the quarter's going to end before they get in.
3:40 left here in the 3rd. Reeve goes in motion out in the flat. He'll make the catch on the screen pass. They missed a block in the back, but they're going to be shy of the first down regardless. Tackled short of the first down. Dom Dean in there on the tackle of of Wade Reeve. And it'll bring up 3rd down and 2.
As the clock continues to run, almost under 3 minutes now.
Well, and Coach Bruner's okay with this,
Oh, absolutely.
Maybe giving up some yards here on this drive, but so far they've kept everything in front. They'll pick up another first down. Reeve bursts through the line, gets over the 45 and tripped up at the 47. Another first down for the Roughriders, but the clock at 2:50 and counting here in this 3rd quarter. Colonel Crawford leading 28-0. The Roughriders have the ball at their own 47-yard line. Empty set this time here for Busher and company. 5 wide on the field. They'll bring Reeve into the backfield with Busher to throw. Pressure coming. Off of his
wide
foot.
open.
Wide open is Bogenreif. He jumps up and makes the catch. The ball was thrown behind him, so they had time to track him down defensively, but he makes the catch inside the 20, and in there on the tackle was John DeGray. And it looks like DeGray was on the turf, and he is with an injury as well.
That's you.
Huh?
Your phone's going.
How'd that get on my phone?
Yeah,
Listen to Cocomelon. I didn't touch it, so I don't know how Cocomelon came up.
is that what you're watching?
Apparently. No.
I was like, what's going on?
Like, what is that? Yeah.
All right, we'll step aside
Yeah,
here.
I hope so.
2:15. Nope, let's keep it right here. DeGray able to sit up. He made the tackle as he came in late there. Bogenreif, the ball was thrown behind him, so he had to come back to the football and make the catch. But the first big play here of the night for West Jefferson. And John DeGray able to get up and
He's not
walk off
limping,
the field.
so I don't know what happened, but he's not
Not
walking
central or
really
anything.
fast, but he's not. It doesn't seem to be a leg injury. Let's put it that way. probably more mad about losing track of Bogenreif.
2:05 left here, third quarter. They finally have the ball in the red zone. It's Vance, tracked down and dragged down. Gabe Stratton on the tackle. Had 88 on the season, 5.5 tackles for loss. This time no gain on the play, second down and 10.
And the clock continues to run under 2 minutes now.
Empty. Nope, they'll go Vance in the backfield. Now they'll move him out on the right side. Looking on the screen pass that way. Nope, Busher steps up, grab from behind, but throws it out to Vance out wide. Gabe Stratton there again to bring him down. Right around the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back plays by Gabe Stratton on the tackle. And they'll give him one this time to bring up 3rd and 9. And the clock continues to roll. 1 minute remaining here, third quarter. This possession started from their own 1 yard line. Now they're at the Colonel Crawford 18. Busher to throw. Steps up, throws it out wide. It's Vance on the screen pass, trying to shake loose. And he slips through a couple of tackles and then gets to the sideline. They'll mark him out around the 10. An 8-yard gain, so 4th down and 1. Gabe Stratton almost had another tackle, but he slipped through it, did Vance. Busher, look for the run here from the quarterback here on 4th and 1 with 15 seconds remaining here, third quarter. Play clock down to 10. Are they seriously?
They're going to take a timeout.
Going to take a timeout. They do. Well, I mean,
I don't think they were in. They didn't like to play at all, whatever it was. Which I think. I'm not sure I would have. Whatever they were doing, I'm not sure Busher wanted to be the one that you want. You know, he's 6'4", but he only weighs 75 pounds?
Yep.
You know, so he's pretty thin. So I don't know if you want him being the guy that's going to run up in there against his defense.
Do you think, and obviously it's not like we watch West Jefferson, you think a lot of his is just his running ability just flush from the pocket or designed runs throughout the season?
I don't think they have a lot of designed runs for him. I think it's just him running out of the pocket.
Well, it'll be 4th and 1. With 13 seconds remaining here in the third quarter.
But again, you know, the problem is there's 13 seconds, and, you know, both teams are going to have the ball one possession.
And, you know, Crawford's going to take up some time, and West Jefferson's been taking up some time.
Right. You know, if they're going to make a comeback, they needed some quick scores. And this is anything but.
And they got to get a first down right here to keep this drive going. Busher in the shotgun. He'll give it to Vance, dives forward, and I think he got it as he dives over the line of scrimmage to the 9. And it will be 1st and goal for West Jefferson for the first time tonight. And that will take us to the end of the third quarter, as it is still a Colonel Crawford lead at 28-0. West Jefferson will have it 1st and goal to start the fourth, but Crawford on top by 4 scores. You're listening to high school football here on WBCO and the OH Report.
Searching for stationery that feels personal? Make it truly inspired. From custom wedding invitations and greeting cards to business stationery and gifts, every design from Truly Inspired Paper Company is handcrafted in Ohio. Whether you're celebrating a milestone, saying thanks, or sharing everyday joy, we make it easy to create something beautiful and memorable. Visit trulyinspiredpaperco.com and make every message truly inspired.
When it comes to comfort, every degree matters. At Buckeye,
WBCO and the OH report. Fourth quarter underway. First and goal here for West Jefferson. Busher fakes it, throws wide open, caught in the back of the end zone, and a touchdown. Jackson Beatty with the touchdown and the strike from Austin Busher, and West Jefferson on the board for the first time tonight. It's now 28-6.
Well, it's a nice drive, but unfortunately a very long drive. They had 99 yards to go, but showing great tenacity and that they're not going to pack it in. They're going to keep playing here.
Jackson Bear knocks it through on the kick to make it 28-7. Colonel Crawford still with a 3-possession lead. 11:53 to go in the game. We'll be right back here on WBCO and the OH Report.
Hey, I'll count you down this time. I'm sorry, I couldn't hold it any longer.
I thought I had a little bit more time. I heard the commercial.
Well, you know, normally I get a 10-minute halftime show.
Someone who won't settle for
Not
anything.
today.
For your car and the very best treatment, there's only one place to go. Leather's Body Shop.
Yes, he is. Reese Auto Sales in Marion for over
Tim wants
40
to know
years.
what
Searching for stationery that feels personal? Make it truly inspired. From custom wedding invitations and greeting cards to business stationery and gifts, every design from Truly Inspired Paper Company is handcrafted in Ohio. Whether you're celebrating a milestone, saying thanks, or sharing everyday joy, we make it easy to create something beautiful and memorable. Visit trulyinspiredpaperco.com and make every message truly inspired.
Report. I don't know if it was an onside kick or just a squib. I think it was an onside kick.
I think it was.
It goes out of bounds.
He hit it way too hard. It went straight out of bounds, and it went on at about the 35, so they're probably going to get the ball on the 35. Yeah. Maybe he moved it up, maybe to 39.
That's where it went out, so that's where Crawford will have the possession.
Well, Crawford would like nothing more than to get a nice 4 or 5 minute drive here and put it in the end zone this time.
I mean, you know, you get one first down, you're taking up at least 4 minutes of clock.
Yeah. Well, and you know, and
44-yard line. Okay, they moved it up 5 yards.
And didn't West Jeff use a timeout?
Yep, they did right at the end of the
third.
third.
Take it off on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they took a timeout.
That's what I thought. They have it marked here, but
it'll be Braden Holt looking to throw here on first down. Rolls out, pressure coming on the run. Caught by Parker Weithman. He tiptoes out of bounds, but he's right at the line of scrimmage.
You know, may have gained a yard. And he did.
And the clock stops because he ran out of bounds.
Yeah, didn't want to do that. But either way, the clock was going to be stopped because
it's either incomplete or he's going to run out of bounds.
Or he's going to run out of bounds. Look for the big fella to run the ball here this time.
Second down and 9 from the 45. Thu and Dean shift to the left side. And it will be McMichael on the left side. Cuts it back over the middle, and then he'll be tripped up into West Jefferson territory across midfield to the 47. Wow. Are they giving him the first
They gave him a great spot there, didn't they?
Right. Okay.
Well, he'll take it. So a 9-yard gain for McMichael. He's now at 197.
And this official says, let's keep it rolling.
You betcha. That's what Colonel Crawford wants.
I mean, I thought this marker was set up where he was shy of it, but they'll take it. We'll take
absolutely.
it. Powers goes in motion to the left side.
Yeah, bring it back
Counter
this way.
play
This
to
has been a big play
McMichael here
for
on the
him.
right side. Gets over the 45, dragging defenders inside the 40 to the 39 before he's finally taken down by Jeremy Jester. But it'll be about 3-4 yards short here of a first down.
He's
Second
over.
down.
He's over 200 again for the second week in a row.
But Crawford will continue to melt the play clock here as it ticks under 15 seconds. Game clock down to 10.5. Holt in the shotgun here. And a whistle and a flag. And a false start here against Colonel Crawford. So negate
First penalty of the second half.
5 yards from that. Second down and 8 now here for Crawford. And, you know, there for a while during the regular season, Tim, they couldn't get away from the penalties. And through the playoffs, they've cleaned that up quite a bit.
Yeah, all three of them, though, have been motion penalties. And those, they really hurt you. You just don't want dead ball fouls. Pre-snap fouls.
Will roll to the
He's
left.
got a lot of room.
He throws it across the middle. It's caught. John DeGray back in there and then gets over the 25 and picks up a Crawford first down.
We're in that boot again.
And usually when you throw it across the middle, things aren't good when you're rolling and throw it across your body. But that time, Holt able to throw a strike to DeGray and get the first down.
Fifth first down now for Crawford as well.
And again, the clock rolls under 10 minutes at 9:40 left here in the game. Crawford leading 28-7. First and 10 from the West Jefferson 24. They'll fake the handoff, throw it across the middle. Diving catch by Parker Weithman at the 12-yard line. And another first down. And maybe if that isn't a little bit higher, he might be into the end zone.
But another first down, and the clock runs.
Holt will come out. Peyton Baker in here at quarterback.
Funny how they've almost switched a little bit roles from a year ago.
Yeah, where
But Baker comes in and is the running guy.
Baker hands it to McMichael, and he's tripped up over the line of scrimmage. To the 11, a couple of yards. Second down and 9. Clock at 8 minutes and 30 seconds left. It'll be Weithman near side, wide to the right with McMichael to the left here of Baker. Baker keeps it off the fake. Baker to the 5. Baker to the end zone. Dagger. Peyton Baker. That will just about do it, Tim.
It was a power counter play. You know, he fakes the ball to McMichael. The linebackers went flying with McMichael. Unfortunately for West Jeff, the two offensive linemen were pulling in front of Baker going the opposite way. And so he follows them in and stands up, goes in standing up.
And Zizzo's kick is through.
And that, my friends, probably shuts it down. I mean, West Jeff's going to keep playing. They're going to keep going. They're going to keep throwing it.
But 4 touchdowns
But
down.
you're 4 touchdowns down with only 8 minutes to go. You've got to recover some onside kicks.
35-7. Crawford on top. 8:16 to go. We'll be right back.
Lose weight.
When it comes to comfort, every degree matters. At Buckeye Horizon, we proudly install and maintain Trane heating and cooling systems built to last, engineered for performance. And with our expert service, your home stays comfortable year-round. No matter the season, we'll keep your system running at its best. Call Buckeye Horizon at 419-529-2738, your local trained comfort specialist.
The East Field
10 seconds.
corner of South Walnut Street. We're always looking to hire good employees. Please look for us on Indeed.com.
Five,
or stop in and talk
four,
with our HR department.
3,
Proud to be
2,
part of the local
you're
community
live.
for over 70 years.
West Jefferson takes the kickoff out from about the 9. And that was Jackson Beatty to the 30-yard line. So we'll see Austin Busher and company once again. They scored a touchdown on their last drive, but Crawford answered right back with 8:09 left here in the game at 35-7.
Well, they scored because they did a great job of mixing the run and the pass. And, I don't know if they have enough time to continue to do that.
Busher hands it off. They'll get over the line of scrimmage. Does Vance, Braxton Vance on the carry up to the 32.
Well, I give him 5.
Second down and 7. Second down and 7 here from the 33.
All right, that's what I thought.
Empty set here for Busher. Vance will now join him once again. He's going to throw. Pressure coming from the backside. Now pressure coming from the front.
Dom
He
Dean.
is taken down by Dom Dean. He has played a game defensively here tonight, and Dom Dean gets the sack. His 3rd sack on the season, and Dom Dean playing like a senior here tonight.
Well,
Because he is a senior.
he loves
Tim.
play. He seems to love playing defensive end right now because he's caused a lot of havoc when he lines up on the line of scrimmage as a stand-up defensive end.
Busher to throw again. Pressure coming again. He'll run, and then he'll be scampered out of bounds. Shy of the original line of scrimmage up to the 30-yard line or close to it. 27, they'll mark him out. It'll be 4th and 12.
So they're going to have to punt it.
6:50 to go here in the game, trailing 35-7. And they will indeed punt.
So not what they wanted, a 3 and out.
Weithman standing around midfield, waiting on the punt here from Evan Switolski. Off the right foot, spiraling punt. And it'll take a sideways and backward bounce this time to the 48. And that's where Colonel Crawford will have it. With 6:42 to go here in the game, leading 35-7. Maybe, just maybe, our last drive of the game.
Could be. They've had some time-consuming drives tonight, that's for sure.
And Connor McMichael, helmet off.
Well,
I think his night is done.
they're resting some guys. The big fella's also, Payne DeGray is also now on the sideline.
Yep. Rowan
So I
Thu
think
to the
his
right here
night's
of
over.
Holt. Rowan Thu on the carry. Left side, gets over midfield, keeps dragging defenders, churning the legs to the 45 here of the Roughriders. That'll be a 6-7 yard gain. 2nd down and 3.
And, this is the thing. For a Division VI team, they just have great depth. I mean, they take out their best offensive lineman. They take off their 200-yard running back for tonight. The first thing they do is send the ball off to the new guy with some other offensive linemen in, and he gains 7.
2nd down and 3 from the 45. Baker to carry it himself. Quarterback draw.
Close. Going to be short, I think.
About a yard shy. 3rd and 1. Here for Colonel Crawford with 5 minutes and 35 seconds left in the game. Baker will just kind of slightly jog to get the play call here from Coach Bruner, who's still in the shorts tonight, Tim.
Yeah, well, it's in the 40s still. I want to see if it's snowing on the next week. Let's see what he comes out in. It could be. I don't know. I haven't seen a long-term forecast, but,
The question is it the same pair of shorts that he's worn all year? Baker throws it deep to Weithman. Jump ball. Can't make the catch.
That's not a flag.
Tight coverage by Bogenreif. They keep the flag in the pocket.
If it was not 35-7, I think that might have been a penalty.
Yeah, I think if this is a tie game, they're probably begging for a penalty call here, and it probably should have been, but tight coverage by Bogenreif. And nonetheless, it's 4th and 1.
Coach went for the running clock, Thought he might catch him snooping. But it was pretty good. I mean, it was close coverage at least to start, but I do think he may have interfered. Because he knew he was going for it on 4th down. So.
And the whistle before the snap, and Coach Bruner takes the timeout. And Connor McMichael
he decided to.
Connor McMichael puts his helmet on
to sub a running back.
And says, I would like to go in and pick up this 1st down. We'll take a timeout. 5:02 left here in the game. Crawford up 35-7.
Now,
we'll be right back.
How many?
When it comes to comfort, every degree matters. At Buckeye Horizon, we proudly install and maintain Trane heating and cooling systems built to last, engineered for performance. And with our expert service, your home stays comfortable year-round. No matter the season, we'll keep your system running at its best. Call Buckeye Horizon at 419-529-2738, your local Trane comfort specialist.
In the game. 4th down and 1. They're going to run it with Baker. Baker.
I don't know.
Still pushing forward. It's going to be close.
I think that last push may have got it. He's moving the stick.
And they're going to say
They're giving
no.
it to them. This
Wow.
guy had it marked on this sideline. He had it marked where it was. But they're giving him no gain.
So no gain on the play. Looked like he might have gotten it.
Yeah, I thought the push got him there, but apparently not.
The winner of the
half yard short.
Kirtland wins 21-7. So
Okay, so that they will play.
Crawford will play Kirtland next Friday. 4 minutes and 55 seconds left. Busher to throw here, throwing it deep down the right side and incomplete. Covered tightly once again. Carson Rader down that side. Stride for stride.
Yes, he was. Really good coverage, and he did a great job of turning around, looking for the ball, and making sure there was no interference call. Busher is yet to throw for 100 yards.
Might be the first time all season, right?
I don't think so.
I'd have to go back and look at the stats, but this will be the shovel pass. This might get him some yards.
Yeah.
Vance to the 49 before he's shoved back. 6-yard gain there for Braxton Vance. So 3rd down and 4 here with 4 minutes and 27 seconds left here in the game. Empty set here for Busher. Looking to throw along the right side. Sidearms it. Oh, my goodness. Jacob Cochran levels him at midfield.
What a hit.
So it'll bring up 4th down. Jacob Cochran with the huge tackle, and now a 4th and 4 here for the Roughriders. Play clock down to 5 seconds. Busher empty set. Vance in motion to the left side. Busher to throw. Pressure coming.
There he is! There he got him.
Seals the deal. Payne DeGray.
He finally got one.
Gets the sack. His 14th of the season, Tim.
It's a very impressive year and by a very impressive young man.
And what a season that remains intact. Colonel Crawford, 3 minutes and 21 seconds away from their first trip to the state Final Four in school history.
Oh, it's amazing to me. Pretty much, I mean, you know, many of the same guys that went to a Final Four last year in basketball now are doing it in football.
Now we're doing this. A dream of any high school athlete ever, and they are going to go to the state Final Four. They went to it in basketball, like you mentioned, and now in football.
Well, all I know, you know, I coached football and basketball for a very long time as a head coach in basketball, assistant in football, and you know, the few times that I went to the Final Four in both sports was fantastic. And you know, it's just great for the community, great for the kids, and you know, they just got to get ready to play Kirtland. You know, they keep playing team after team that some are questioning whether they can get them or not. And I think the way they're playing right now, they can get anybody in Division 6.
Kirtland 21-7 winners. But, you know, that looks a lot different, you know, from last year where Kirtland ran through to a state championship. Crawford with a 35-7 lead right now. They'll hand it off to Rowan Thu. Shimmies his way across the line of scrimmage for a yard pickup here to the 43.
They're just going to take their time, let that clock run all the way down, then probably hand it off again.
Two minutes and 50 seconds left. Second down and 9 here for Colonel Crawford. Stratton and Lyle shift to the left side here of the line. Thu again around the left edge over the 40 and then ran out of bounds at the 38. Nope, they're going to say he stayed in.
Gain of 5 on that one. So we'll have 4 yards to go for a first down here, it looks like. The refs keep saying he stayed in bounds. Good job by Thu to do that. They'll snap this ball with under 2 minutes to go in the ball game.
Thu
the same
again.
play
Yep.
again.
Over the hash. Maybe a yard gain here.
So coach probably going to let her run down again, call timeout.
Yep, and we'll bring up 4th down. A minute 44 left, and I think they already took the timeout.
I don't know who took it, though. Did West Jeff take it, or did Coach Bruner take it? Because Coach Bruner would have, I would imagine, would have wanted the clock to clock to run down.
I think West Jefferson took this timeout.
At 3rd and 3, you might as well go for it, although Holt's in the game, so he could drop back and punt it.
Yep, 4th down and 4. He'll have an empty set.
But is he going to punt it or is he going to throw it? He's going to throw it.
Holt will throw on the run, and who else? Parker Weithman. 1 of 1 inside the 20 with 1:34 to go.
Now they get into the all-time favorite play of any football coach. We will be in the victory formation.
What other way would you want to end a regional final game than getting in victory formation? As Holt takes the first knee with 1.5 minutes left to bring up 2nd down. The Crawford faithful
206.
starting to feel it. Rise to their feet. Here at Highland, 35-7 with 1 minute remaining in the game. They lead West Jefferson here in a regional final. Play clock down to 5 seconds. Holt will take the snap and take the knee with 47 on the clock. They'll have to do it one more time. With 30 seconds on the clock, Braden Holt will take one final knee. The clock will strike 0, and a journey months in the making becomes reality. Colonel Crawford, for the first time in school history, will head to the state Final Four with a 35-7 win over the West Jefferson Roughriders. They did it in basketball, and they'll do it here in football. North Robinson, believe, because you are heading to the state Final Four. They win it tonight, 35-7 over West Jefferson, wire to wire with the win. Stay tuned. We'll come back with tonight's postgame show. That's coming up here on WBCO and the OH Report.
PIN is
3,
419-562-0026.
Back here on WBCO and the OH Report. Colonel Crawford, for the first time in school history, heading to the state Final Four. They win it 35-7 over West Jefferson, a game that was never in question, Tim. You knew basically from the get-go that Crawford was going to control this game after those first couple drives. They led it early in the first half. They had a 21-0 lead, and they really never looked back from there, Tim. And
absolutely, they left no doubt. I mean, a 3-and-out on defense for the in that first drive. Then they take a nice drive down the field, score, get another. They may have gave up a first down, but then got the ball right back. They go down and score. Then they get the interceptions, and yeah, it was just total domination. And they are playing great football right now.
And so North Robinson, the party begins for them.
Yeah. And it should.
They have had a lot of success as of late. Obviously, last school year, going to the state Final Four in basketball, and now to the state Final Four in football. And, this group, led by senior Connor McMichael, you can't say enough about the game that he played here tonight offensively, but it was a team effort, Tim, and you could tell just the game plan coming in by Coach Bruner and company, just basic perfection almost.
Well, he ran the ball, Connor ran the ball 25 times for 206 yards. And how many scores did he have? 3?
Yeah.
And 3 scores. And just, so they ran the ball, mixed in the pass enough to keep them honest, keep West Jeff honest. They still were able to throw for 143 yards. And, just an outstanding game all around. And, they were well prepared, well coached, and the kids just executed that the way they wanted to play tonight. They just did a great job. Can't say enough about them.
And Tim, it just seems like, they're playing football at their highest level all season long here in the playoffs. You talked about kind of just gearing up for this moment. They didn't have a bye week, but yet here they are. They're heading to a state Final Four, and they just seem as fresh as ever. I mean,
well, I think absolutely, and the advantage, some people might say, well, West Jeff had an advantage because, their coach had been there several times, and this and that. But I think maybe they forgot. Well, this Colonel Crawford team, a bunch of these guys on this team played basketball in the Final Four.
Yeah.
So it wasn't going to be too big for them. They could explain, hey, we've done this before. This is how it happened. And so, yeah, just great night for Colonel Crawford football.
4 touchdowns, by the way, for Connor.
Oh, okay.
I missed one. So 4 touchdowns for Connor.
That's a pretty good night.
I think that's about as good as a night as you're going to get.
Yep.
And as good as a night as it will get for Colonel Crawford, 35-7 over West Jefferson. Regional champions now heading to their first state Final Four in school history, and they'll play Kirtland. And obviously, we know the history there.
Absolutely.
With Kirtland.
Yeah, they've been there. Yeah, it won't be too big for them. They've been there a few times.
Yeah. Yep. But nothing to lose at this point. Right? You're in, and anything can happen.
You're in the Final Four, and the way they're playing, I don't doubt anyone. I don't doubt them at any time. They're just playing really great football. And Coach Sheldon, take another week without most of your guys.
Yeah, but I mean, he'll take it.
Cancel some more games.
Yeah, he'll take it.
Yeah, that's hard on Coach Bruner, too. He's got to keep canceling and rescheduling basketball games. He's an AD.
He's double the work, right?
So he's got to reschedule basketball games for him.
Yeah, and they're gonna have a full week of practice here with Thanksgiving coming up next week, and for the first time they'll practice on Thanksgiving.
Well, that's what I tell anyone. Anytime in Ohio you're practicing football on Thanksgiving, you're having a heck of a year. Because it usually means you're in the Final Four.
A heck of a year it has been so far for Crawford. they will move to the state Final Four. I mean, 19 first downs, Tim, 269 yards rushing. You talked about West Jefferson, only 65 yards passing. So,
right.
We could talk enough about
No, that's wrong. That's rushing.
Okay.
Well, they did get over 102, but only 102.
Yeah.
And, what a night. What a night for their defense. So total offense, they kept them under 200, and they went over 400. That usually is a good recipe to win a game.
And 2 interceptions thrown by Busher. And, they had a lot of seniors on this team, a lot of athletes, and Crawford was able to shut them down.
Absolutely.
Overall. And those 2 interceptions in that first half. I mean, you talk about it with Parker Weithman getting the big interception to put them into West Jefferson territory in that first half. And it was just an all-around complete dominating game by Colonel Crawford here tonight. And it looked like Shelby was going to get the win over Galleon. So Galleon's season looks like it has ended as well. So congratulations to Coach Dick and company on a great season over
Very
at Galleon and their best season, in a long
Coach
time.
Mershman, it looked like Carey was going down as well.
Yep, they were down 20-0 to Hopewell Loudon. So the the co-champions with Crawford for the N10, Carey, who beat this Crawford team. And you look back at that, we were there, Tim, for that game, and Crawford's only loss of the season. And how far have they come since that moment?
Yeah, they said, someone said, the Payne de Grace said they learned a lot about playing physical, how they had to play much more physical, and certainly they did, and they have. And so look forward to next week. I'm sure they are looking forward to next week. And let's see if we can keep it going here. Let's see if the Colonel Crawford Eagles can keep it going and get to a state championship game and get to go up to Canton and play in Hall of Fame Stadium.
Stay tuned to CrawfordCountyNow.com, WQEL, and WBCO.com, and more announcements on that game coming up here throughout the week.
Absolutely.
And Messerschmidt, our sports director. I know we have basketball season mixed in there as well, so we'll see how that goes throughout the rest of the week. So, any final thoughts, Tim? We'll have our post game over here on the OH report as well. We'll have our player interview, our MVP, but our McDonald's player of the game is none other than Connor McMichael.
Yeah, very good game, and what a night for him. And he'll be up here, and so I will relinquish my headset and get out of the way.
Okay, all right. 35-7, our final. Stay tuned over on the OH report as we will give our MVP over on that. But that's going to wrap things up for us here on WBCO. Once again, your final score, Colonel Crawford 35, West Jefferson 7. Colonel Crawford, for the first time in school history, heading to the state Final Four. Congratulations, Coach Bruner and the Colonel Crawford Eagles heading to the Final Four. For Tim Byrie, here with me, Kirk Richards, thanks for everything over there on the OH report. Danny Lane back in the studio. I am Jared Moore, signing off, saying so long and good night.
North Central.
When it comes to comfort, every degree matters. At Buckeye Horizon, we proudly install and maintain train heating and cooling systems built to last, engineered for performance. And with our expert service, your home stays comfortable year-round. No matter the season, we'll keep your system running at its best. Call Buckeye Horizon at 419-529-2738, your local train comfort specialist.
surreal moment for the school program. It's crazy because never made it this far, so it's a great accomplishment for us.
You guys, like I said, you just dominated from the get-go, and obviously the game plan worked out this week. What was it that you guys kind of keyed in on, especially defensively against Busher and company? You know, he's a big-time quarterback. He's throwing for almost 4,000 yards. You guys held him to 102 yards tonight. You get the 2 interceptions. Just kind of what was the game plan coming in on him?
Limit the big play and get pressure on him all night because he struggled a little bit under pressure, but he's a great quarterback, throwing for almost 4,000 yards. But the main goal on defense tonight was not give up the big play because that's what they strive off of.
Yeah, and you guys didn't give up the big play, but you got a couple big plays. You know, you hit Parker Weithman deep. You have a couple big runs. You have over 200 yards rushing. You get the 4 touchdowns. Just talk about offensively. I mean, your guys, they did it for you. The offensive line paved the way. You guys were able to keep a balanced offense tonight with the wide receivers as well. And, you know, just talk about that thought process offensively and what you guys had going for you tonight.
I'm so happy that I'm not the only player on the team because we got dudes everywhere on the offensive line and receiver, and double quarterbacks, both great. Because all of my stats mostly come from the O-line. They paved the way for me all night.
Yeah, and talk about the 2 quarterback system. It seems like it's working out at the right time. You guys are playing your best football of the year right now, going into the state Final Four. You guys are going to be practicing on Thursday. I think you're going to, eat some turkey, and then you're going to have to go practice after that?
Heck yeah.
First time in school history you guys get to do that, so congratulations, Connor. You want to give a shout-out?
Shout out to Coach Smith, the running back coach. Shout out to Marty Faley and Avery and Maggie, and shout out my family.
All right, congratulations, Connor. First time in school history. You guys are heading to the state Final Four. Congratulations.
Thank you.
When it comes to comfort, every degree matters. At Buckeye Horizon, we proudly install and maintain Trane heating and cooling systems built to last, engineered for performance. And with our expert service, your home stays comfortable year-round. No matter the season, we'll keep your system running at its best. Call Buckeye Horizon at 419-529-2738, your local Trane comfort specialist.